Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Yeojin Kim. Imagine, what would it be like if someone followed you along all day and records your every act and word, but you're not even allowed to read it? You might not believe it, but this actually did happen to the kings of Joseon Dynasty. A special group of scribes was responsible for following the king around, documenting every word and move of his wherever he went. In fact, the scribes stalked the king so much that the third king of Joseon told his scribe to stop doing it, and even that complaint was recorded. The scribes kept a vast volume of historical documents or chronicles called annals. Annals were first developed in China. Koreans started to keep them in Goryeo Dynasty, and the system passed down to Joseon Dynasty. Compiling the records of dead predecessor was mandatory. Now, there were numerous historical documents in other countries too, like the veritable records of the Ming Dynasty of China, the Cambodian Royal Chronicles, Rikokushi, the collection of 6 histories of Japan, and many others. So why were only the annals of Joseon Dynasty registered as UNESCO Memory of the World and the others not? Well, there are 5 reasons for that. Reason number 1, the annals were extremely detailed and accurate. For example, on the Annal of Sejong, it was recorded that 2 envoys from Ming watched the stone-throwing game. Maybe not that important, right? Events were arranged in chronological order, and there were annotations for things that required specific explanations. In fact, an annal was written roughly 3 times to ensure that it contained all the important information. And 2, they were extensive. Not only politics, but weather, science, economy, military law, whatever you name it, they were all there, including this, Jeonggambo, which is a musical notation devised by King Sejong. Records of weather and natural disasters also appeared frequently in forms like, it rained a lot, and there was a great earthquake in Wonju, Gangwon-do. Information of people outside the royal court was also recorded. And reason 3, it is extremely rare for a single dynasty to last about half a millennium. The Joseon Dynasty lasted about 470 years, and its annals are the only ones that covered such a long-lasting dynasty. And 4, kings were not allowed to read or edit any of the records in the annals, including the previous ones, to keep them objective. When the final compilation of King Taejo did not start until he passed away, because it was feared that the annals would be subjective if done while he was alive. And 5, the annals were printed with movable metal type, making them both beautiful and easy to read. Should the previously used metal types be destroyed, new wooden types were made to fill in the missing characters. Due to those reasons, the annals are a great source of historical information for today's scholars. The annals of Joseon Dynasty were registered as the 151st National Treasure in 1973, and they were registered as UNESCO Memory of the World in 1997. The translation of the annals from Chinese characters to Korean was completed in 1993, and they were digitalized in 1995. The effort people put into this were great. For these reasons, I chose the Annals of the Joseon Dynasty, or 조선왕조실록, to introduce to you. Thank you for listening.